Now to Ivory Coast, a country that in the recent past has been the main power supplier in half a dozen West African nations. But at the moment, the West African country struggles to keep to keep even its own lights on consistently. VOA's Kimberly Russell has more.
Since February, Ivory Coast has been plagued by blackouts after its main Azito power plant went down. Government officials say power cuts have been scheduled for the coming months.
The power available is shared amongst consumers, including us, according to a rotating power cut schedule as follows. The first period of power cuts runs from 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. Second period from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and third period from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m.
The energy minister did not give further details about the severity of the power cuts, and the local business owners complained that the rationing of electricity hurts Ivory Coast, which is already recovering from years of political and economic turmoil. Dembrois Brew in Ngusen, a tailor, says the power cuts are slowing down his operations.
This is a delicate problem in the sense that I cannot meet my deadlines, and it has become an issue between my customers and I. I used to give them 4 days to finish their orders, and now it takes me 8 days.
Ivory Coast residents are not used to blackouts, and consequently generators are not commonly available. Rosalie Aminan Ndri says her restaurant and her life are being disrupted.
We need to buy ice in the morning to cool what our customers drink. When there's no power, there are no customers. When we get home, we want to sleep. We cannot sleep because we're feeling hot, because there's no power.
Fishmonger Salam Doumbia is also being hurt by the power losses.
We used to take in at least 200 to 300 boxes of fish, but today we can take only 50 to 60 boxes because we want to be cautious. One should not take lots of fish because there is no power. You might lose them, so we only take a small amount of fish.
The breakdown of the Azito power plant last month affects the demand for electricity from Ivory Coast neighbors as well. Ivory Coast continues to supply power to nearby Mali, Benin, Ghana, and Togo, but electricity is also being rationed to those countries. But the energy minister says the power problem should be resolved by May, when a 70-megawatt thermal power station in Viridi will increase capacity for Ivory Coast's power grid. Kimberly Russell, VOA News.
Now, for more information on any of today's stories, please visit us online at voaafrica.com.